Hey there, fellow tech enthusiasts. Ever dreamt of building your own computer? It might seem daunting, but trust me, it's way easier than you think. Imagine this, a custom-built PC, tailored to your exact needs and desires. Gaming, video editing, graphic design, the possibilities are endless. And the best part? You built it yourself. In this beginner's guide, we'll journey together, step by step, transforming a pile of components into a powerful, personalized machine. Get ready to unleash your inner tech wizard. Let's build a PC. This guide will be your trusty companion, packed with clear instructions and handy tips. No more tech jargon, just plain English and a whole lot of fun. By the end, you'll not only have a shiny new PC, but also the confidence to tackle any tech challenge that comes your way. So, grab your tools, fire up your enthusiasm, and let's dive right in. Alright builders, time to talk components. Think of these as the building blocks of your dream PC. Don't worry, we'll break it down nice and easy. First up, the motherboard. It's like the central nervous system connecting everything together. Next, we've got the CPU, the brain of the operation. It handles all the heavy lifting, so choose wisely. Now let's talk memory, or RAM. It's like your PC's short-term memory, helping it run smoothly. For stunning visuals, you'll need a graphics card, the gaming powerhouse. Storage is up next. An SSD for lightning-fast boot times and an HDD for all your files. And of course, the power supply, the heart that keeps everything running. Last but not least, the PC case, your build's stylish home. Before we jump into the build, let's get organized. First, find a spacious, well-lit workspace. A large table works best. Next, gather your tools. A Phillips head screwdriver, anti-static wrist strap, and some zip ties or Velcro straps for cable management. Remember, static electricity can damage components, so use that anti-static wrist strap. Now let's talk organization. Keep your components in their anti-static bags until needed. This prevents accidental damage. It's also a good idea to keep your screws organized in a container or tray. Trust me, it makes the building process so much smoother. Once you're all prepped and ready, grab your motherboard manual. It'll be your best friend throughout this journey. Time to get our hands dirty. First, open your PC case and locate the motherboard standoffs. These little guys prevent electrical shorts. Screw them into the case's motherboard tray. Next, carefully place your motherboard onto the standoffs, aligning the ports with the case cutouts. Now secure the motherboard with screws. Now for the brain of the operation, the CPU. Open the CPU socket lever on the motherboard. Align the arrow on the CPU with the corresponding mark on the socket. Gently lower the CPU into the socket. It should sit flush without any force. Close the lever. Lastly, apply thermal paste onto the CPU. This helps with heat dissipation. Don't worry, a pea-sized amount is enough. Alright folks, let's dive into memory installation. And trust me, it's super easy. First, open the clips on the RAM slots on your motherboard. Now align the notch on the RAM stick with the notch on the slot. Got it? Great. Next, push down on both ends of the RAM until it clicks into place. You'll feel it snap in. Repeat this for the other RAM sticks. Easy peasy, right? Oh, and remember, some motherboards have specific slots for optimal performance. So, refer to your motherboard manual for guidance. Installing RAM in the correct slots ensures your system runs at its full potential. And that's it for RAM. Let's move on to the graphics card. Section 6. Graphics card installation. Power up your visuals. Time to unleash some visual power. Locate the topmost PCI Express X16 slot on your motherboard. This is usually the longest slot. Open the rear case slot for the graphics card. Align and gently push the graphics card into the PCI Express slot until it clicks. Secure the card with the screws removed earlier. Depending on your graphics card, you might need to connect additional power cables from the power supply. Remember, a properly installed graphics card is crucial for smooth gaming and video editing. Alright, let's move on to storage and the power supply. Section 7. Storage and power supply installation. Let's give our PC some storage space. Find the drive bays in your case for your SSD and HDD. They're usually labeled. Slide your SSD into a 2.5-inch bay and your HDD into a 3.5-inch bay, securing them with screws. Now for the heart of the system, the power supply. Position it in its bay, usually at the bottom of the case. Secure it with screws. Connect the appropriate power cables from the power supply to the motherboard, graphics card, and storage devices. Refer to your manuals for guidance. Almost there. Section 8. First boot and BIOS setup. It's alive. Well, almost. Before we install the operating system, let's make sure everything is running smoothly. Connect your monitor, keyboard and mouse to the PC. Turn on the power supply switch and press the power button. If you see lights and hear fans spinning, congrats! You've successfully built a PC. Now as the PC boots up, repeatedly press the BIOS key, usually delete or F2 to enter the BIOS settings. Here you can configure boot order, system time and date, and other important settings. Make sure your boot order prioritizes your installation media, USB or DVD. Save the changes and exit BIOS. Section 9. Installing your operating system. Let's get this party started. Alright, the final stretch. With your bootable USB or DVD inserted, follow the on-screen instructions to install your chosen operating system. This typically involves selecting your language, partitioning your hard drive, and choosing installation options. Once the installation is complete, your PC will restart. Follow the initial setup wizard to personalize your settings. And there you have it, your very own custom-built PC ready to tackle anything you throw at it. Congratulations, you're officially a PC builder.